Welcome back to Tonic Music, episode 20. I'm going to be playing all my usual favourites of funk, soul, beat, reggae, Latin, some indie, bit of new wave, whatever takes my fancy. Coming up on the hour, we've got Danny from Embrace talking about all things music and mind. In the background, you can hear Willie Bobo, Ain't Too Proud to Beg. I'm going to play Ernestine Anderson, Keep an Eye on Love, and some Dyke and the Blazers.
Keep an eye on love. Take a chance. Come on, let's dance. What your heart don't see ain't no mystery. Take a tip from me. Stop your weeping. Keep an eye on love. Love. Keep an eye on love. Yeah, satisfied. You're yearning and burning. Light up a lip and kiss a sweet mouth of trouble, baby. Tranquilize. Till you let a little sunlight in your eyes, a little sunlight in your eyes. Best is best, forget the rest. When two hearts are blessed, you don't have to guess. Life is just a test. When you weak and keep an eye on love, love, love. Keep an eye on love. Yeah, satisfied. You're yearning and burning. Up a lip and kiss a sweet mouth of trouble, baby, tranquilize. Heaven ain't heaven till you let a little sunlight in your eyes, a little sunlight in your eyes. Best is best, forget the rest. When two hearts are blessed, you don't have to guess. Life is just a test. When you're weak and keep an eye on love, love, love. Keep an eye on love. Keep an eye on love. Telling the world
right next to you. Oh, baby, don't you weep no more for me, my baby. Weep no more for me, my love. Weep no more for me, my baby, 'cause you know I'm coming home. I should have been a hip when I packed my grip. There will never, never be another to treat me sweet as you and give me money too. It took a long time to discover. Oh, baby, don't you weep no more for me, my baby. Weep no more for me, my love. Weep no more for me, my baby. You know I'm coming home. Running all over town, acting like a clown. When I needed your love and affection, oh baby, don't you weep no more for me, my baby. Weep no more for me, my love. Weep no more for me, my baby. You know I'm coming home. Weep no more for me, weep no more. Weep no more, baby. I'm coming home.
Without a friend, tell me who's this by my side? This girl with eyes like gems and cool reactions to your lies, lies, la 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 lies. You can't repeat what you put round, all the things that made me cry. You kicked me when I was down, and they hurt me, all those lies, lies, la 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 lies. I've got my girl and together we're strong, strong, to laugh at you and prove you wrong. I don't insist that you feel bad, I just want to see you smile. Don't ever think you made me mad, I didn't listen to your lies, lies, la 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 la. If I'm so lost without a friend, tell me who's this by my side? This girl with eyes like gems and cool reactions to your lies, lies, la 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 lies. I don't insist that you feel bad, I just want to see you smile. Don't ever think you made me mad, I didn't listen to your lies, lies, la 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 la.
After Dyke and the Blazes, I played some Wilson Pickett and then some Who. And then, of course, you just heard the Stranglers, Something Better Change. Coming up next, Do What You Are Told by Graham Coxon.
Knocking at your door, gonna nail your body to the bathroom floor. Dying in the river of your teenage blood, giving all your beauty to the yeah man. Tell you what you want and things that need on more. Gonna show you what your brains are really for. Seem to get the sickness out. The madness and the sadness and the suicide, breaking up the places where you run and hide. You're smiling and you're selling your last pair of shoes to keep beside the madness of a glass of booze. Oh, disintegration gonna kill you dead. You made yourself a coffin out of your own bed. Even though you're pretty, you're looking pretty shitty. Even though you're pretty, you're looking pretty shitty. Why don't you do what you're supposed to? Even though you're pretty, you're looking pretty shitty. Even though you're pretty, you're looking pretty shitty. Why don't you do what you're told to? Living with your better head in a can, hearing all the voices of a mean old man. Oh, disintegration knocking at your door, gonna nail your body to the bathroom floor. Even though you're pretty, you're looking pretty shitty. Even though you're pretty, you're looking pretty shitty. Why don't you do what you're told to?
I'll buy you Chevrolet, I'll buy you Chevrolet, I'll buy you a Chevrolet. You just give me some of your love now, you just give me some of your love
gal. I don't want your Chevrolet. Don't want your Chevrolet. I don't want your Chevrolet. Just give me some of your love now. Just give me some of your love now. I'll buy you a Ford Mustang. I'll buy you a Ford Mustang. I'll buy you a Ford Mustang. You just give me some of your love now. Some of your love. Just give me some of your love now. I'll buy you a Cadillac. I'll buy you a Cadillac. I'll buy you a Cadillac. You just give me some of your love now. You just give me some of your love now, baby. I don't want your Cadillac. I don't want your Cadillac. I don't want your Cadillac. You just give me some of your love now. You just give me some of your love now, baby. I'll buy you a diamond ring. I'll buy you a diamond ring. I'll buy you a diamond ring. You just give me some of your love now. You just give me some of your love now. Come on, baby, alright. I need your love. Oh, yeah. Come on, you gotta give me your love. Oh, yeah.
Welcome back to Tonic Music, episode 20. I'm going to be playing all my usual favourites of funk, soul, beat, reggae, Latin, some indie, bit of new wave, whatever takes my fancy. Coming up on the hour, we've got Danny from Embrace talking about all things music and mind. In the background, you can hear Willie Bobo, Ain't Too Proud to Beg. I'm going to play Ernestine Anderson, Keep an Eye on Love, and some Dyke and the Blazers.
Trouble, baby, tranquilize. Heaven ain't heaven till you let a little sunlight in your eyes. A little sunlight in your eyes. Best is best. Forget the rest. When two hearts are blessed, you don't have to guess. Life is just a test. When you weak and keep an eye on love, love, love. Keep an eye on love. Keep an eye on love. Yeah. You're yearning and burning, light up a lip and kiss a sweet mouth of trouble, baby, tranquilize. Heaven ain't heaven till you let a little sunlight in your eyes, a little sunlight in your eyes. Best is the best, forget the rest. When two hearts are blessed, you don't have to guess. Life is just a test. When you're weak and keep an eye on love, love, love. Keep an eye on love. Keep an eye on love.
Telling the world, sisters and my brother, we got more soul.
coming back home, baby, where I belong, right back next to you. Oh, baby, don't you weep no more for me, my baby. Weep no more for me, my love. Weep no more for me, my baby, 'cause you know I'm coming home. I should have been a hip when I packed my grip. There will never, never be another to treat me sweet as you and give me money too. It took a long time to discover. Oh, baby, don't you weep no more for me, my baby. Weep no more for me, my love. Weep no more for me, my baby. You know I'm coming home. Headed in the wrong direction, running all over town, acting like a clown. When I needed your love and affection, oh baby, don't you weep no more for me, my baby. Weep no more for me, my love. Weep no more for me, my baby. You know I'm coming home. Weep no more, weep no more.
Without a friend, tell me who's this by my side? This girl with eyes like gems and cool reactions to your lies, lies, la 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 lies. You can't repeat what you put round, all the things that made me cry. You kicked me when I was down, and they hurt me, all those lies, lies, la 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 lies.
After Dyke and the Blazes, I played some Wilson Pickett and then some Who. And then, of course, you just heard the Stranglers, Something Better Change. Coming up next, Do What You Are Told by Graham Coxon.
Knocking at your door, gonna nail your body to the bathroom floor. Dying in the river of your teenage plan, giving all your beauty to the yeah man. Tell you what you want and things that need are more. Gonna show you what your brains are really for. Seem to get the sickness out. The madness and the sadness and the suicide, breaking up the places where you run and hide. You're smiling and you're selling your last pair of shoes to keep beside the madness of a glass of booze. All disintegration gonna kill you dead. You made yourself a coffin out of your own bed. Even though you're pretty, you're looking pretty shitty. Even though you're pretty, you're looking pretty shitty. Why don't you do what you're supposed to? Even though you're pretty, you're looking pretty shitty. Even though you're pretty, you're looking pretty shitty. Why don't you do what you're told to? Living with your better head in a can, hearing all the voices of a mean old man. All the disintegration knocking at your door, gonna nail your body to the bathroom floor. Even though you're pretty, you're looking pretty shitty. Even though you're pretty, you're looking pretty shitty. Why don't you do what you're told to?
I buy you Chevrolet, I buy you Chevrolet, I'll buy you a Chevrolet. You just give me some of your love now. You just give me some of your love now, girl. I don't want your Chevrolet. Don't want your Chevrolet. I don't want your Chevrolet. Just give me some of your love now. Just give me some of your love now, now. I'll buy you Ford Mustang. I'll buy you Ford Mustang. I'll buy you a Ford Mustang. You just give me some of your love now. You just give me some of your love now. I'll buy you Cadillac. I'll buy you Cadillac. I'll buy you a Cadillac. You just give me some of your love now. You just give me some of your love now, baby. It's all love.
There's no use trying to wear my shoes. Hey, 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 hey. Try to win her and you'll lose. Find another girl and stop wasting my time. And don't fight it, baby, 'cause I'm sorry she's mine. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. She's mine.
Okay, coming away from guitars, coming out of Graham Coxon, you heard Hey Jip, The Truth, Curtains, The Shotgun Express, and then The Small Faces, Sorry She's Mine. We're now going off on a tangent in another direction. Captain Easy Chord by Stereolab, followed by a bit more soul.
take it anymore, bearing such a heavy load. Then you came along with your paint and brush and gave my heart a finishing touch. Love and affection were the colors you used to paint away all my blues, yeah. With your ruby red lips in the night, oh baby, you colored my blues bright. Yes you did, you colored my blues bright. Oh, every day was a blue Monday. The only color I knew was gray. Then you came along like a Michelangelo. You gave my heart a glow. Love and affection were the colors you used to paint did. You colored my blues bright. All right, made me feel good. All right, love and affection were the colors you used to paint away all my blues. With your ruby red lips in the night, oh baby, you colored my blues bright. Yes, you did. You colored my blues bright. Let me tell you, yeah, baby, you know you gave me soul, yeah. You made me feel alright in the middle of the night. I was so sad, baby, until you came along, yeah. You colored my blues bright. You know you did, baby, yeah.
Misery is rushing down on me like a landslide. Pain's falling from every side like a landslide. I'll get stubborn and sadness if it doesn't hold. Baby, save me, don't you let me get caught up in this landslide. No, no. Happiness with me and hurt just hit me like a landslide. Got no shelter, no place to hide from this landslide. I'll get covered in sadness if it doesn't fall. Baby, baby, save me, don't you let me get caught up in this landslide. Oh, no, 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 no. Misery is rushing down on me like a landslide. Got no shelter, got no place to hide from this landslide. I'll get smothered in sadness if it doesn't fall. Baby, baby, save me, don't you let me get caught in this landslide. No, no, landslide. No, 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 landslide. No, 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 no.
After Stereo Lab, you heard Little Milton, You Coloured My Blues Bright, and then Tony Clark, Landslide. I then went a bit funky with Twitchy Feet. That's a tongue twister, Twitchy Feet, by the Soul Machine. And next up, I'm going to play the Penny Peeps, Model Village, followed by some R&B, Mike and the Modifiers. Coming up on the hour, don't forget, it's the Music and Mind section, talking to Danny from Embrace, all things about the music industry, being a musician, the good and the bad.
Trees I've seen, cauliflowers are red and green in my model village. All shut by coffee farms, brick walls by public bars. I can sit for hours and hours in my model village. Come and see my model village. Come and see what I have done. See my model village in my back garden. In my back garden. Got train sets and model cars. I can sit for hours and hours and hours and hours. Come along and won't you make that scene in my model village? Can't you see what I have done? See my model village in my back garden. In my back garden. Can't you see my model village? Can't you see what I have done? See my model village in my back garden. In my back garden. My model village. 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 In my back garden. For hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours.
There'll be no more tears. Will I ever cry? There'll be no more lonely nights. For this is the reason why. I found myself a brand new baby, one that I can call my
That was the marvellous Edwyn Collins, A Girl Like You. I'm now going to play some Edwyn Starr Backstreet and then Bobby Parker, Watch Your Step, followed by some Embrace. And that will lead us into the interview with Danny, talking about all things music and mind.
I've been living on the main street where society is the thing. Oh, people that live on Main Street, they don't know how to swing. But the people on the back street, they swing all night long. Although I live on the main street, the back street is where I belong. So show me the back street. 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 Yeah. The people walk side by side without knowing each other's name. And soul is the only thing you need to join right in and swing. Where people stick together, one for all and all for one. Where they don't care how much money you got, as long as you're having fun. So show me the back street. Show me the back street. Show me the back street. Come on, show me the back street. Yeah, 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 yeah. Being a stranger in any town is a very lonesome thing. But if I find the back streets of any town, I know I'll find a friend. So show me the back street. Show me the back street. Show me the back street, babe. Show me the back street. Show me the back street. Baby, come on and show me the back streets, baby.
say go somewhere and hide. Hey, hey, you better watch out, baby, everything you do. I'm gonna keep my eyes on focus right on you. You're gonna look out, honey, everywhere you go.
Hi, Danny. So welcome to Music in Mind. What are you up to musically right now?
I'm just in the middle of a speaking tour about my 30 years in Embrace, and it's been absolutely amazing. Like, I've been all over. I've been to like Scotland and some like really small places that are like there's like a venue in a warehouse in the middle of an industrial complex, and it's like this little haven in the middle of nowhere. And it's like just absolutely amazing, and yeah, meeting loads of crazy Embrace fans. It's been great, and telling them my book, which actually the reason I'm a little bit out of breath is they just delivered a new load of them because it's going really well.
Great.
So yeah, that's what I've been doing, and then working on album 9.
Wow.
Drummers just before I came on the phone to you, the drummers just literally sent me some drums he's been doing to one of my demos. So yeah, it's all go. Oh, we've just finished a national tour with the band, which is possibly the best one we've ever done. Like, it feels like maybe there's like some sort of renaissance with Embrace at the moment, because The Good Will Out was like, you know, sort of culturally probably our biggest album, but Out of Nothing, which is our 4th album, was actually our biggest. It sold like more than all the other albums put together, but we still didn't expect the anniversary of that to be like our biggest tour, and yeah, like it sold even better and was even bigger, and the crowds were even more up for it, and yeah, it's just been amazing.
What do you think it is about over time and now in particular? People are just really, really wanting it.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm really glad they do, though. It's like if you stick to your guns long enough, like, people come back round.
I get it.
There's something about that, you know. If you don't go chasing after it, if you just stay where you are and just do what you do as the best you can and just burn as brightly as you possibly can. It's like that's the thing I always used to take from Bill Hicks, was he would never chase after anybody else's light. He always would just, what he said was that he just wanted to just stand there and beam as brightly as he could, and then people would be attracted to him. And I've always sort of taken that philosophy, you know, just like be as the best you can be, and don't chase it, you know, just, and then hopefully people will come to you.
Yeah, yeah. And I think there's also a real need for people to kind of connect and be involved with real music now. From what I've seen digitally, you know, everyone was thrown online during COVID, and this sense of just being in a crowd and all being on the same tip.
Yeah, exactly. And also, like, it's like we're starting to get a younger audience again. I don't know whether that's something to do with Gavin and Stacey or Fever or what, but yeah, it's pretty exciting as a 53-year-old man to still, you know, be in the mix.
Yeah, amazing. What do you prefer most? Because I guess you're talking about their recording stuff, going out on this talking tour, and then playing live. What's the best part of that?
I've really loved this talking tour. It's weird. I've never done it before, and I didn't know what to expect. So I was a bit, you know, maybe apprehensive at the beginning, but there's so much love in the room, you know. Like, instead, I mean, obviously, like when we play with Embrace, there's like thousands there, you know, and when I talk, there might be like between sort of 50 and 150 people, depending on where I am. So it's much more intimate. But I'm actually getting to meet the people who really love the band one-on-one and chat to them and stuff afterwards. And it's like, you know, people who've wanted to meet me for 30 years, you know, it's pretty intense, you know, but it's great. And then the, like, actually getting a song is like the thing that makes me feel like worthwhile, like I've got a purpose. You know, that moment when you get something and you think, But that is such it's like so nebulous and difficult to sort of pin down. Like I can be like days and weeks and not get anything, and then suddenly you get something and you go, "Oh, that's how you do it." Yeah, I can do it again now, and then it goes again. And you're like, oh, I thought I'd sussed it. And then playing with the band because like we've been together for be our 30-year anniversary. Wow. Not next year, but the year after. We just know each other so well. We've been exactly the same lineup all that time. So there's no lingering resentments or politics or any of that infighting or factions or any of that. Because me and Eric are brothers, and so basically, if we agree on something, then usually it happens, and we just get on so well, and we're like a sort of a jigsaw puzzle. When all 5 of us are there, it's great, and whenever one of us is missing, you really feel whoever it is that's missing. I mean, you must know that being in a band as well.
Yeah.
And just been on. It's been absolutely amazing. Like I'll show you this picture. It's not going to come across on your podcast, but there's a picture of us all. I'll describe it so it does. So you do get on podcast, but basically we're on the back of the tour bus, and we're just like all drunk. It's the end of the tour, and we're like,
yeah, that sums it up.
And it's just I mean, we're men in our 50s behaving like teenagers and getting away with it. What's not to love,
Yeah. No, I hear you. Do you find it? Do you feel more vulnerable when you're doing the talking stuff? Because I guess you've got no music behind you. You're just kind of talking. What's that like for you?
I sort of before we did it, I was a little bit worried about it. Like I said, it was a bit apprehensive. But as soon as I started doing it, it's immediately obvious that everybody was just there to see me and because they love what we do. And so I just immediately felt really welcome and really safe. And so no, I wasn't nervous. Like after the first sort of 5 minutes of the first night, from then on, I was like, oh no, this is great. I love this. This is amazing. Why haven't I done this before?
Yeah. Great stuff. And what about kind of band-wise, do you find, is there kind of nerves or stuff that go on for you there? Or have you, over the years, you've got better at it?
I definitely really used to get nervous. I remember when we supported David Bowie at Glastonbury, we were the second to the headliner on the main stage, and Happy Mondays were on before us. And Happy Mondays, when they're good, are like one of the best bands on the planet. Like Shaun Ryder is just untouchable when he's in the zone. But fortunately, that night they really stopped. So I was like so relieved because I was like, "How the hell are we going to follow a Happy Mondays?" Fortunately, they were having an off day, and so I was like, that sort of helped a little bit. But I was absolutely terrified, like going in front of that enormous, like 80,000 people or whatever it was. And then the Radio 1 audience and the BBC 1 audience and just the whole thing. And then you're just there with a microphone. So, yeah, that was very difficult. But now I'm like, I sort of feel a little bit like a comedian who's really knows his way around the set. And he's like, when they say like with a comedian, they'll tour and tour and tour and tour. And sort of by the end, they feel like they're ready to do a special or whatever, because they've tested every moment of it in front of every crowd, and I feel like that. Having done 30 years in Embrace now, is really bulletproof. It's like I know that however they're feeling at the beginning, they're going to feel this way by the time we've done what we do at the end. It's sort of kind of constructed that way, and so I just feel really confident going on now. And I felt that way for quite a few years now. But I
Yeah.
didn't in the beginning. In the beginning, it was much more, touch and go, whether it would go well or not.
Yeah.
Now it's like, it's much more robust.
Yeah. I often wonder also whether there's an age thing related to that. As you kind of get older, you tend to care less anyway.
It's not caring less. It's because I definitely, I think, yeah, I know what you mean. Like, as you get older, there's the other priorities come into being, and like, obviously, we were talking before we came on air about having kids and stuff, and I've got a 5-year-old and a 2-year-old, and they've definitely sort of, become a massive part of my outlook on everything. They're number one. But I think the part of your personality that mellows or whatever, I don't think I've developed that. I think that's that element of my personality is stunted at birth, really. Like, it's like immature, that element of me. I still really feel like a teenager who's got a lot to say, and I think probably because of my sort of mental health journey, if you like, I'm unusually young for my age in a lot of ways. Obviously, also wise beyond my years in others, but yeah, I'm quite idealistic still, and still feel like I've got a lot to say, and I definitely haven't mellowed. I am nicer to be around now than I used to be because I've got more patient.
Yeah.
I think, when you have a 5-year-old and a 2-year-old, and, just leaving the house is like, it's like, God, it's like a rigmarole. Put your shoes on, for God's sake, And then they won't put the shoes on, so you go, right, we're going, and then you pretend to leave the house and get in the car, and they don't follow you, so you go back in, and then they've taken the rest of their clothes off. It's like, what? So that's like, so that you develop, because of that, you develop like the sort of patience muscle, because you have to be patient. It's like needs must. But then that patience muscle that you've got, you can then apply, and I do apply to everything in my life, including myself. And it's like a gift, really, that I'm more patient with myself now than I used to be as a result of my kids. But definitely not mellow. Definitely not.
Yeah.
Anybody who knows me mellow is a word that you would not describe. You would go unmellow.
The opposite.
Yeah. I'm quite obsessive as a character and quite intense. I'm not mellow.
How did you get into it? What was your kind of first foray into music, and what was that like for you?
Elvis Presley died when I was 6, and he was on the TV a lot, and I just thought he was really cool, and I wanted to be him. And my grandma bought me a fake leather jacket, and I used to walk around pretending to be either Elvis or the Fonz. Both of those I thought were equally as cool. And yeah, that never really left me. And then sort of in my teens, Richard started playing guitar. And he used to be in various like hardcore, heavy metal, punk bands, and I used to go down to the storeroom in the back of our garden where they used to rehearse, and just used to make them cups of tea and boss everyone around. And eventually everybody got sick of being bossed around, apart from our Rick, so it was just me and our Rick, and Brace were born, and it sort of went from there.
Yeah, was it important for you, kind of identity-wise? I think being a teenager is hard, and some people find through the music and the bands and performing, it's really helpful.
There was definitely a moment, I remember it. I was at this party, and I really fancied this girl, and she was more interested in this guy in the year below than she was in me, and I just thought, this is a fucking rat race. I don't want any part of this. I'm going to pick up a guitar, become a rock star, and then people will come to me, and I won't be part of this crap. Yeah, pretty much that.
And the rest is history.
The teenage desire to be desired and to get laid, really. That sort of was definitely a massive impetus when we started out. It's like, and then, you know, you get all these highfalutin ambitions and ideas, and it becomes more an artistic or spiritual or, you know, whatever affair. But I think the drive underneath it was, I think it is for a lot of men. I think the drive underneath it was desire to not have to be in that rat race. You know, whether it's because you don't want a 9-to-5 job, or whether it's because you don't want to be one of 100 guys chasing the same woman. You want to be the guy who 100 women are chasing, not one of 100 guys chasing the same. I just remember you go to a nightclub and there'd be one like woman that everyone was dancing around, and there's like 30 guys. You just think, I'm not doing this. No way.
Yeah.
Sod that.
Get a guitar instead.
It's kind of like a little bit. It's sort of like it's not a million miles away from being an incel. You know, when I mean, it's sort of in some ways being a 15, 16-year-old boy, you are default an incel immediately, because like as a 15, 16-year-old boy, it's very rare that women are going to be interested in you. You know, you're spotty and geeky and awkward. You know, maybe 14, 15, you know, that sort of age. And so you are involuntary celibate because you definitely want it, don't you? You know what I mean? So then, you know, you twist and turn into all sorts of things, and me sort of starting this was probably largely down to that.
Yeah. What was that journey like? So I guess initially picking it up, community, and then moving that into the industry stuff. What was that journey like?
Well, we were awful for about 8 years.
Okay.
And so we started the band when I was about 18, 19. And then between 19 and 22, I suffered with post-traumatic stress disorder, which gave me, I wasn't diagnosed at the time because it didn't really exist back then in the sort of late 80s, early 90s. But I have come to learn that I had a thing called pure O. It was horrendous, the worst by far thing that I've ever been through. And, you know, it sort of made me a little bit bomb-proof for anything now. Like, it's very hard to get me to flap. I don't really get fazed by much because compared to that, everything else just seems like a walk in the park.
Yeah.
You know, even like, you know, life and death stuff, weirdly, doesn't flap me. I don't get fazed by it. I'm able to be really calm and methodical and just do what needs to be done. But yeah, so, and we weren't very good as a band. We just sounded like all our influences, bands like Echo and the Bunnymen and U2 and The Cure and Smiths and R.E.M. and, you know, all those bands that everybody loved back then. Joy Division. And then when I got better, sort of coming out of being ill, I wrote this song called Retread. And everything seemed to open up then. And then straight after that, I wrote like Highest Heights, All You Good People, One Big Family, My Weakness Is None of Your Business. And it just all started flooding out. All the ideas started flooding out. And, you know, Richard was there creating these, you know, this amazing music around it all. And really, like, about half of the first album was written in like a few months.
Wow.
Yeah, it's sort of like coming out of being in this like mental jail, really. Felt like I was at the other side of some translucent ice and I couldn't see clearly. Suddenly all that melted and was lifted, and, you know, colours burned brighter and music played in my head. I had orchestras in my head, and there was a massive fuss about us when we did our first demo, and suddenly the orchestras I was imagining we were able to afford in the studio. So you know, and it all happened really quick when it started happening. It's that thing in it, like where a 9 years overnight sensation. You know, it's like took ages and ages for anything to happen, and then as soon when it started happening, it happened really quickly.
Yeah, was it quite overwhelming? And of course, and then it goes from media exposure, kind of all that stuff. What was that like?
Well, I wasn't used to it, so I sort of used to no one listening and you know, saying that we were an amazing band and you should hear our stuff, and then sort of shouting from the rooftops with a megaphone at anyone who'd listen, you know. And then suddenly I've got a microphone in front of me and everybody's listening and I'm still shouting, you know. It's like I don't need to shout anymore. Everyone's listening, and that took some adjusting. And so in those early interviews, I came across as a bit maybe arrogant or overconfident or whatever, but or pretentious or whatever. But it really wasn't like that was authentically how I felt. I felt like we were really good, and that everybody should listen to it. I was really proud of what we were doing. I thought we were better than everything else that was around. It's like I always remember Jesus Marriage in saying that, and then also saying like, if you don't think that, what's the point in being in a band? If you think there's a band out there doing what you want to do better than you're doing it, what's the reason for you being there?
Yeah.
So really, the you know, sort of in retrospect, what I should have said is we're the best at being embraced. You know, not the best band, but the best at what I want to do. You know, but I guess that's not sexy, and also there was a lot of like the music press was sort of looking for context and looking for sort of cultural relevance and looking for things to write about it, and there weren't an awful lot of northern working class people running the music press back then, and so you're sort of treated as something other. You know, like a sort of circus sideshow, you know. And also, like, I think, and I think we wore it a little bit, that sort of bluff northern, you know, strong in arm, thick in head vibe. I think when we went down London, ironically, that element of you as a northern man comes out a little bit more because you're surrounded by people who aren't like that, so it makes you more. You know, I mean, I can be quite cerebral when I want to be, quite intellectual when I want to be, but in those early press interviews, it wasn't really ever encouraged. Let's put it that way. Yeah. Yeah, so, but I don't regret any of it. I loved all that, and I think that people who love the band and love the music understood who we were as people. And understood where we were coming from, in spite of any misquoting or miscontextualizing or narrative nicking that the press might have done at that time. You know,
what was it like? Kind of the journey of that. So I guess 30 years is a long time to continue that going.
Yeah, well, the second album did about half as well as the first album, and then the third album did about half as well again. So it sort of sank like that, and then we got dropped. So. It was weird because we were playing the Royal Albert Hall, which we'd sold out the day we found out we'd got dropped. So it was like really weird. I remember before we went on thinking this might be the last gig we ever do. It was weird. And then Independiente came along, and they said that they'd wanted to sign us originally and never got the deal, but it sort of kept an eye on us and were like, you know, always wanted to work with us, and then we did Out of Nothing with them, and that was our biggest ever album. It sold more than all the other albums put together, so it was a real comeback. And we had Gravity, which was written by Chris Martin and Coldplay, and Ashes, and those two songs still to this day are like our biggest sort of moments, you know. They're like the biggest, like when we play live, and they're the biggest on all the Spotify and all that. They've had the most streams and all that, and seem to be the most loved. But yeah, so that was a real like comeback. Even the NME said it's the greatest comeback since Lazarus or something like that. So, And then the next album went to number one as well. And then I had some issues with my voice, which is sort of connected to the OCD thing I was talking about earlier. The OCD had gone from being a mental thing into my voice.
Wow.
And it's still a little bit there now. You'll hear it a little bit every now and again. But it was really bad back then. Wow. And it used to affect my singing voice and affect my ability to perform. Unfortunately, that's completely sorted now. Our gigs are great. But yeah, still speaking sometimes can be a bit tricky. And that's, one of the reasons why I did the speaking tour. Because it's like with mental health, and I know your podcast focuses a bit on that, is that if you allow it to rule you, you end up controlled by your environment, and you end up being in your bedroom on your own and not doing anything.
Yeah.
And so whenever I see an opportunity to kick back, not let it win, I go for it. Something that I find frightening, I'll be like, right, okay. So yeah, speaking tour with, a sort of kind of, I guess you could describe it as a speech impediment. That's something that you might shy away from, right? But I'm like, sign me up. And when can we do it again? And it's kind of like just not allowing the OCD to beat me. But the thing about OCD is it's you fighting yourself. And you can't beat yourself in an arm wrestle. It's like impossible. And you can't beat yourself at noughts and crosses because you know what your next move's going to be,
Yeah.
So it's a tricky one. But the cure came about through not looking at myself anymore. And ironically, reading stories to my 5-year-old daughter. I got all Mr. Man books because I used to love Mr. Man as a kid. And they've also got Little Missuses now, which they never had when I was a kid. So I read all of those like one a night, and I do all the voices. And I discovered as I was doing it that actually, God, my voice is completely clear and there's no issues at all. And then obviously as soon as I realised that, I started focusing on it, and it, and the sort of demon on my shoulders going, it's going to come back. And then the angel's going, no, just let it be, just let it do it. And so over the 5 years of reading these stories to my daughter, obviously it wasn't Mr. Man to begin with, but like reading to my daughter, my voice has got better and better and better and better. And now, you might, if you listen back, be able to tell a few places where my voice is a bit breathy or whatever. But it used to really limit me, and now I'm not allowing it to limit me at all.
Yeah. It takes a lot of courage. Was there a time when you stopped doing your music thing then for a period of time?
Oh yeah, that's what I mean. After that album, so after This New Day, which was the album after Out of Nothing, I literally could hardly speak.
Wow.
Just air was coming out. It's like, and I couldn't sing for the same reason, and so we had to have a break, And then it was gradually like, right, build it up. And then when we came back with the Tallies album 6, still wasn't right, but it was getting better. And it's slowly gotten better. And now, I think if you listen on the records, I'm singing better than ever, and the gigs are great. And now and again, sort of speaking at gigs between songs, it gets a bit lost.
Yeah.
If I can't hear myself or whatever. But even that on the last tour was almost completely better.
Yeah. How long was it in total that you had off then? Because that must have been a really scary time if this is all you've known.
That's about, between the 5th album and the 6th album, it's about 6 years.
Wow. It's a long time. That must have been difficult, because then who are you if you're not a singer? Yeah.
Well, I did all sorts of other stuff. Started writing more, which I'd always done. I'm a screenwriter as well now as a singer in a band. I bought a venue and started putting on gigs with bands and stuff, which did really well. And I was able, all the sort of OCD obsessive, like list writing elements of like organising all the gigs and making sure everybody had everything they needed and all that was like able to plug that brain into something and use it for good, you know. So that was good. And then we came back, and the last 3 albums that we've done have all been top 10, really successful, and the band live are just getting bigger and bigger, and we've got a new album on the horizon, so it's all looking good, really.
Yeah. Was it quite humbling stepping aside? Because I think being a frontman as well, there's a lot of expectation, and then there is those grandiose parts that you need to dig into, and then coming away from that, was it quite a humbling experience doing these different things for you?
People have always treated me like I'm a big deal. Like, I've always had that. Like, I didn't realize it because I didn't know any different. And then my wife pointed it out to me when sometimes, you know, for instance, when we're screenwriters and I'm completely unknown as a screenwriter, I'll be dealing with somebody who doesn't know who I am and doesn't, you know, there's no reputation that precedes me or anything like that. And I'll get treated like a normal human being, and it makes me feel odd.
Okay.
It's like, you know, I'm like, what's with their attitude? Like, why are they like? And my wife will go, "This is how normal people get treated." Like, you know, so. But yeah, most of the time, I sort of get treated with like a crazy amount of deference, and it's odd, but that's normal for me. And it's very rare that anybody doesn't, you know. I'm sort of just realizing that it's kind of weird. It's a weird way to live, but I am sort of really confident and kind of the opposite of whatever the opposite of risk averse is. I'm that, like, and quite often my wife will have like, "Oh my God, what are we doing?" You know, like be scared of a decision I'm making, you know. And she's really helped me. The last album was called How to Be a Person Like Other People, and that was really a love letter to my wife and kids and the whole marriage thing, because I have like joined the human race in a way that maybe I wasn't before, and I wasn't aware that I wasn't, because you don't know what you haven't got, you know what I mean? But then I sort of discovered that joy is this really still, small, really hard to find and easy to miss thing. And if you're a rock star in a fucking big rock and roll band, there's all these distractions